and welcome to another broadcast of the weekly free instant tournament. So let me just check the quality of the stream. Yes, it's live as it should be. So I'll share the screen and let's go to BBO. Yes, you know the weekly free instant tournament is found under the solitaire tab here. 8 deals with match point scoring. And let me just take away this message. Let's put the history here so that we can see our scores. And let's play these deals together. We have 14 high card points here. Game forcing hand for sure, but not a great hand. So we're not thinking of any higher aspirations at this point. But it's clear that we should check for a 5-3 spade fit if it's available. And the way to do that, that's an uncomfortable auction, this auction that we've seen right now, because we had the only semi-forcing, semi-artificial bid that we have here to check for a 5-3 spade fit that is forcing is 2 hearts. So if you hover over the 2 heart bid here, you see that it's forcing to 3 no trumps, 3 plus hearts, and basically our hand, now that we know that partner is not balanced, that he has a diamond 1 suitor, there is a possibility that he will play in diamonds, especially if he's short in spades, like with a singleton, and maybe even 6 diamonds. Let's create a good 6 diamonds with a singleton spade, the 2 kings, and the ace queen of diamonds. That's 12 high card points. 2 kings in hearts and clubs. And if he has 7 diamonds, we have 7 diamond tricks. 7 diamonds with the ace. Without the queen, we don't need a queen if he has 7. And 2 rounded suit kings, it's only 10 high card points. But if he has a singleton spade, then we don't lose 2 spades. And we have 10 top tricks. And probably if he has a singleton spade, he will have at least 1 ruff in demi, 1 club ruff, maybe even 2. So that's a very quick construction that shows that slam in diamonds is not impossible if partner has a singleton spade. But right now we don't know. We have to make a cheap forcing bid. Now he has 3 spades and a max. But if he has 3 spades, slam is really far away. Even though we have good controls and a good diamond fit, we need him to have great spades. So let's do the same exercise again. Let's say he has he won't, if the opponents get the wrong lead, maybe we can get a good slam, but partner can't have, I think, king queen of spades, two spade honors, and the cheapest that it might be is king queen of spades, the ace of diamonds, and 2 kings. That would be 15. Can't is an overbid, but it's playing him for perfect cards. It's much easier that he won't have that. But let's just sign off in game. Some reservations, maybe we are being too timid here, but this is match points. And in match points, it's much more relevant that we should play in spades as opposed to diamonds, because of the scoring method that spades are worth more than that we should stretch to a borderline slam. Yeah, heart lead basically wrecks our chances of making 12 tricks if we lose a spade, if there is a spade to be lost. And so playing in 4 spades, we may try to get all the tricks by finessing in spades. But it must be noted that we can't cash the ace of spades first because of some entry issues here. It's going to get risky. We might lose another rough. So if we're trying to do that, we should simply run the jack of spades at trick 2. And it's probably the best play. One thing that we should consider, though, let's just see what card will appear here, the queen. So how should hearts be breaking? 6 of hearts. Can it be king 9 8 6? Yes, it can. But it can also be 6 and be from shortness. I don't have any clear indication here, so I'll just finesse in spades. It is annoying. Quite annoying. Now we wished we could have let a low spade, because that would pretty much guarantee the contract, but now guarantee the overtrick. I mean. But now this pitch is really quite annoying. But the best that we can do, I think, is to duck. And if they come back with a club, that's the real problem here. They come back with a club. I won't be able to draw trumps and run diamonds. But if I just overtake this and play 3 rounds of trumps, again, the 9 of spades will be left there. So maybe the best plan now is to overtake this, leave that 8 of spades, dummy. And that doesn't make sense, I think. But maybe one option that is going through my mind is overtaking this and trying to run diamonds now. I will still have some entries to dummy, both the king of spades and the 8 of spades as a club rough. It's very likely that this guy here is short in diamonds, like a singleton, since his spades are 5-0. So let's duck this. If he comes back with a club, that is more comfortable. That's more like it, because now I can draw trumps, including the 10, the 9. Give him the 9 so that we can make sure that we can. And now he didn't catch the heart, so we got our 11 tricks anyway. %50. Curious 50%. We were playing, trumps, which is very bad, if you ask me, because a club lead would destroy 3 trumps. This hand should have bid something with a 6-5 hand, but the robot sometimes gets really shy. So 50% is peculiar. That is only, it's the only table that played in spades making 11 tricks. Peculiar. Anyway, let's move on. 14 high card points. Nice 14. I'm not a big fan of the upgraded 1-0 trump though, even though we have 5 cards in a suit. And now we have to be consistent in our evaluation, passing here showing a minimum balanced hand since we didn't open. And now we have stoppers. And if partner has a pronounced two suited like 5-5, he can take out. Okay. So clearly the name of the game here is trying to duck clubs into West. Let's play the 9. Maybe this will produce something, yes. Now we have 4 club tricks. Okay, 4 club tricks, 1 diamond, 5, ace king is 9. So far, so good. And this diamonds are apparently 5-4, maybe 6-3. And we discarded a heart from and another heart. Maybe this heart is high now. Who knows? No. Singleton heart and 3 clubs. So if that is the case, this hand is quite weak. He has so far the ace of diamonds, the king of clubs, nothing in hearts. He should have the queen of spades for his overcall. I will bet on that and risk going down a lot. His hand appears to be 4-1-5-3. Maybe 3-1-6-3. Maybe. But then he would have the queen of spades, nothing in hearts, ace of diamonds, and oh, but he jumped. Yeah, I almost didn't notice that. I was rewinding. He jumped, so no, he doesn't have the queen of spades. It's very likely that he doesn't have the queen of spades. That's a better way of putting it. Let's cash on 9 tricks. If he has a queen of spades, then he would be in play. Now he'll cash a heart and a diamond. But we made our 9 tricks. 64. Again, nothing amazing, nothing astounding, but still 64. It's a nice score. Some people are making 10 tricks after direct 3-no trumps. And basically the same situation here. So how did they do it? How did Rebecca get 10 tricks? Oh, the robot thought she was stronger and tried to cash out. Well done. Anyway, 12 high card points. Very bad 12. 4-3-3-3. Very bad intermediate cards. It's the kind of hand that I'm not really keen on opening. I won't open this one. Maybe I'll regret it. 12-9, 21%. Yeah. 15 high card points. 1 spade response. And here we have to choose between spades and no trumps. We again can use that same gimmick of cheapest new suit to see if partner shows some modicum of spade support. He doesn't. So let's land in no trumps. We have supporting honors for his toppers and for his club suit, so I don't want to insist on spades after this beginning. Horrible club suit. This is a kind of hand that I would rebid on no trump, not 2 clubs. But here we are. And we have 3 heart tricks. 1. And this being match points, you really have to take the spade finesse and hope for the best. cash. Repeat. Let's check them. Yeah, nice. So now we have the 9 of hearts established and the spades round. So we have all the, and 100% people are stopping in spades. I'm a no Trumpaholic. I love to land in no trumps when it's reasonable. Anyway, 16 high card points. I don't like mono trump with a short and non-duckable stopper like double tone king. So 2 diamonds is my choice. The opponents are showing power. My partner should be broke. Both 2 hearts and 3 clubs show extras. So let's just keep quiet. And this looks good. This looks like we're going to. Oh, I didn't expect the auction to end. I have an annoying choice of leads. I can't hope for any kind of entry in partner, so just break out diamonds. I'll have to do it anyway, even if I leave the ace of hearts, which is the other possibility. Okay, king jack in them. Now I'll not cash the ace because that might help him. Let him discard his hearts. Especially if he has a singleton heart, means that partner has a king. And we can shorten his trumps. Partner's discarding the 9 of clubs. I will duck this. And he got it right, as he always does. The nasty Mr. Guesser. Mr. Guesser. But anyway, he still has a club in his hand, and I'm going to make it in rough, and the king of clubs is mine. Just change the order in which we would score the club, those clubs and trump. Good stop. Okay. Deal 6, we have 13 hacket points. A good double. And typically I would pass here, but the robot invites with some very, very heavy hands. We have a single spade that we might not have, so I'll just take the push. Yeah. Good game. So now we can, all we need is to rough twice and then for an overtrick. I love overtrick. So if we play spade rough high, club to our hand, spade rough high, diamond to the 8, and draw trumps, we make 7 trumps and 5 diamonds. But I won't risk that because we can get roughed in the second diamond. And we would go down. And I think the overtrick is not really worth that much because we already had a nice view in the bidding. If we had passed in 4 clubs, I would risk that to get some points out of people who were. But I think we already. So let's rough just 1 and draw trumps. Let's just claim now. losing the ace of hearts. And he had a singleton, but he had two singletons, and that was, well, you see, 100%. The overtrick was worth 0. How come people go down to? That's a bit mysterious. Are they not noticing? Yes, they didn't notice the diamond combination of 10 and 8. That's a careless play. The 9 of diamonds was very relevant to this hand. Okay, 18, a spade opening bid. And at 3 diamonds, we are surely going to force the game with a nice 18. Now he should cooperate with any slam hunt if he wants to. He does. We have 3 key cards, so we announce them. And he wants us to stop, but we can't have 0. I will trust him. We have an excellent hand, but if this were imps, I would bid 6. But I don't trust his judgment. I really don't. He sometimes asks for aces with horrible hands. So I will. Yeah, that's a nice slam. Was a wrong choice. Now maybe we can. Let's see how diamonds are breaking, because maybe we can make all the tricks and salvage something from that. Yes. We can discard all the clubs from them. Not really. So one final. Let's tempt a cover here. I don't think nothing of the sort would happen. So we will lose one, the 9 of spades, or actually we'll lose the club ace. So the king of hearts being outside, we might have gotten all the tricks. We were lazy too. Might have and blocked the. Once we played a spade to the ace and the jack appeared, we should have played a heart to our hand, then a spade to the dummy, then the queen of hearts, and finessed. Well deserved, only 21%. And the final hand, partner string, clubs and hearts. We should go to game and hope for diamond shortness. So opposite. Yeah, we got it. So this is a doubleton king. Looks like it. Doubleton king is a peculiar way of handling, of leading it, right? Why is he leading doubleton king? So now we have 2 pitches for the clubs. We don't have to rough anything in dummy. And what we want to do is to make sure that we don't get any roughs from east. And so I think we should lead low. So that if West has the king of hearts, we can rough high. Okay, now we lose only a club. Can rough high and play. Okay. 68 to end an undistinguished tournament. Nothing special. I think I wasn't too inspired today, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.